Testing 1, 2, 3. So in this video, we're going to be explaining how to go out there and find hyperlocal citations. Now, what is a hyperlocal citation? A hyperlocal citation is a citation that you're only going to find, or pretty much a directory that you're only going to find specific cities. So if I typed in San Francisco plus list my business, you're going to find all these business citations. You have one like, let's see, that's my project with business owner. You got San Francisco business listing. Fast biz ones on this one. See if there's another one, or actually just say plus this my business here. Okay. And let me do one more for the list. Business. Okay, now exactly what we're looking for. Hold for one quick minute. Let's go see. Testing. All right, so something like this is what we're looking for. So you can pretty much put in quotation San Francisco, that's the city, put in additional quotations, add your business. And then basically you have buy local initiatives, add your business to SF Business Connect directory. So this is one we can use. San Francisco Bay Area small business listing. This is definitely one you want to use. Add a business listing, San Francisco. We want to use this one. We are open, business directory, blah, blah, blah. These are all perfect. So cannabis directory. Yeah. Now, a couple of things with this. If the client is a CBD provider, which will be specifically stated in the client document, then yeah, you want to use this. But if you see anything like cannabis, please avoid this. You don't ever want to use something that has nothing to do with the client's listing. If you put, say, a lawyer's listing on CBD, it's going to look really weird. So something like this, we don't want. I won't even waste my time with this. But these ones, open business for registration form. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. And you see we have like 10 full lists of this. So let's keep going through this. Let's see. Black-owned business. No, I would avoid this one because it's barbering and style. Now, if you know what, take that back. You can go ahead and put this one in. If the client is a person of color, that would be great. But if the client is not a person of color, could you get it listed there? Yeah, but it's kind of iffy. We want to look for the quick wins. So now that's for SEO. You do not want that one. This is perfect. Patch is a good one. Monta is a good one, but that's typically something someone already has. Yeah, actually, no, something like Monta you don't want to use because Monta is a main local listing. We're really looking for something like, say, business area map. You can use this one. No, I don't want to use that one. So the key thing is with this, you want to look for something that either has San Francisco in the title, like you saw before, or something that is basically a local directory. When you click on the site, you'll know really quick. Add your business logo, etc. Bay Bridge. No, I don't want that one. Instructors. Let's take a look at this one. Add your business to Google Places. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, so we're starting to run out of queries that are going to be relevant. That's fine. There's additional ones that you can look for. Yeah, I think personal services. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, yeah. So a couple of things. If you get a listing like this, let's see if you can add your business. Yeah, no, see, this is going to be more so for yoga instructors, personal trainers. We don't want this one. So that's not a good one for us. Let's see. Keywords, articles, log in, join us. This is a good one. We definitely want to use this one. Yeah, this was a good one. I would use this because a couple of things. These are really the only things you got to look for. One, you want one that's going to be specific to the city. So you'll see something like the city name in it. That's a keyword that you're going to want to add this one to the list. One, you don't see one specific business type like you saw with the other guy that was the yoga instructor. You want to see something like this where you see a bunch of different business listings on here. This is what we want. This is not hyper localized, but this one is still good enough to go out there and get our clients' business information on here. So something like that, once again, you don't want something that's really, really specific, like it's CBD, this is yoga, unless the client is specifically in that niche, which will show you, I'll provide all the information in the client document. You'll see exactly what they do. If it's not hyper specific, like something like this, it's local. It'll say something like San Francisco. You'll see San Francisco at the bottom. Even it doesn't like this one. This has a bunch of different businesses. That's going to let you know this is something we want. So let's take that same thing. Let's go to this. Personal services in San Francisco, check cashing, financial planning. Okay. So you already know this is going to be a good one. Um, Now, this is not hyper local as we would like, but this one's still good because once again, it still fits one of our criteria that you see a bunch of different business listings on here. So it's not going to look, once again, you don't want it that if it's like a CBD site, you put a lawyer on there. It's going to look weird. But obviously putting a lawyer on this because you have financial planning, which is somewhat relevant to a lawyer. Um, if you see something like that, where it's, financial, like, you see a bunch of different stuff on here, you could put a lawyer on here and it's not going to look awkward. It's going to look fine. So same thing, like you have all this stuff, legal pursuit. This lets you know, hey, you got attorneys up on this one. This is a good one. I would definitely use this one. So the key thing is, this is just me. You don't necessarily have to do this. I like to go anywhere from 5 to 10 pages in, just so I pick up every little last detail. So it's this one, news 608. Let's take a look at this one. This looks like this could potentially be a good one. Advertise, okay. Palo Alto. Okay, this is local. That's good. Okay, so something like this. This is actually good because we can essentially get a blog link. So a blog comment. So basically what these guys did here, if you put all this information right here with their business information, click on this site, the domain authority from this site will pass to this one. So this is actually really good. I don't think we're going to be able to get a citation from this. I think we just have to advertise, which we don't want to do, at least right now. List your biz buzz. Let's see. I could be wrong. Please fill out the form below, then pay $15 listening through your PayPal to the right form. Okay. Yeah, this one. This is a good one because I can take this out of the client's budget. I'll do more research on this listing to see how hyper local. Because something like this, if it's really, really, really hyper local, um, yeah, we're gonna want to make sure that we have this on here, just because um, these hyper, once again, these hyper local listings, the more local they are, like say it's Palo Alto. I see a lot of these businesses are listed in Palo Alto. Um, that's very close to San Francisco's. Palo Alto is just south of San Francisco. That's what we want because they're going to have a lot of links to their site from Palo Alto businesses as well as other Palo Alto directories. When you take all that information, you get a client who's listed near San Francisco on this. This is going to put more weight on just more weight than if you went out there and you got 50 or 60 other citations. So this is a good one. And this is the thing why I like to go 5 to 10 pages deep because if I only went 3 pages deep, I would miss out on this one. So that's a good one. We would definitely want to get that one. San Francisco. So Action Local AZ. Yeah, definitely don't want that one. That's Flagstaff. That's Arizona. That's not what we want. Same thing. This will be listed in the client document, the client's address. Um, just so you have some context and you have a background on it. Because, like I said, if you know the client is listed in San Francisco, California, you're going to know very quickly that San Francisco AZ is not something what we want. I don't even want it. It's to make sure that you're not wasting your time on stuff you shouldn't be doing. So San Francisco Diocese Parish, once again, Flagstaff, that's a disqualifier. Cannabis, that is a disqualifier. Add your business. This looks like this could potentially be a good one. We will see though. No, because it says it has San Francisco in the title. That's what we want. Add your business. I think this could potentially be a good one for us. We definitely want this one. Like I said, if it says something like San Francisco in here with a client in San Francisco, that's going to really help. Even if this domain authority is low, we already have San Francisco in the title. So that's another key indicator that this is a listing that you want. Uh, Gregory Tax Service. Let's take a look at this. Now, please take this part with a grain of salt. Yes, this one is hyper local, hyper specific. Okay, no, this is spam. We do not want that. Definitely do not want that. Small business web service consulting. Nope, don't want that one. UCLA alumni. Once again, that's for UCLA, which is Southern California. We do not want that one. Let's take a look at this because it says San Francisco. It says add your business. It's not cannabis or anything like that. Let's take a quick look. This may be okay. So hopefully it wasn't a spam site. Okay, no, we're gonna need like specific login access, even though this is located in San Francisco, which would be great. Um, yeah, this is you have to be part of this organization. That's not a good one. Nope, nope. Wedding chicks. Okay, this is too specific because it says wedding chicks and all that stuff. Add your business. I would avoid this one. Don't don't need that one. Let's take a look at this. Okay, this is for Energy Commission. Yeah, we're going to avoid that one. That's way too specific. Let's see. This is for home services. This is a good one. Not specifically for home services, but you can see home services is a category. They're probably gonna have a bunch of other stuff in here, and like, yeah, they got tax preparation, marketing, blah blah. You already know this is a good one. So this is what we want, and we want to make sure that when we get this link, um, it's tagged for something in San Francisco. But you can just grab this whole link and add that in here. That's a good one. This is takeout. Beer menus, yeah, that's for food. We don't want that. Small Business Chronicle. That's not hyper local, but I still add that to the list. Let's add that in there too as well. This may not be a good one. Let's take a look at it anyways. So what are we, 8 pages in? So I would tell you honestly, just go 8 pages in, because that tiny website, the one that maybe only has a 5 or 10 DA but has San Francisco in the title, that oftentimes is going to help a client out going forward. So we kind of want to suck every little last potential link out of this possible. And once you're done with this, once again, we could use these for other clients too as well. So once you're done, you're done. So that's why I usually just go 10. Really, most of the time I'm gonna go 10 pages. If I'm in a time crunch, I'll go 5. But for the most part, I like going 10, because the worst thing on the planet is missing out on a link that can be the difference between helping out your client and hurting your client. So nope, don't need that. Nope, nope, nope. It's not good. Right, so let's take a look at this. Okay, this is Houston. This is Houston Chronicle. All right, I think this is just basic information. Ties with us. Yeah, I think this is for Houston Chronicle. And if this is Houston Chronicle, then this is not necessarily the one that we want, because this will be once again for Houston. But yeah, I think this is going to be. So yeah, this we don't want this one. Let's back out of that. Okay, camping. Property, this. Yeah, this. Yeah, we don't want this one either, because this is specifically for camping. Say this is for an attorney. It's not going to make sense to put it on a camping site. Going back to what I said before about the cannabis. So, let's see. Let's take a look at subcategory. What do you go up to? Fast food, drink. Let's see. Details. Yeah, no, we don't want this one either. So I think we're probably going to be coming up, because once you get 10 pages, then most of them are going to be done at that point. Done. Yeah, I can already tell. Find your street and add your business to business. Okay, once again, this is spam. That's spam. That is spam. All right, so yeah, if we're already hitting back to the section where I'm starting to hit spam, then I've exhausted almost everything, so I'm not going to go past this point. So first thing is you do comma. sorry, not comma, quotations, and then San Francisco, which is the city. So it's really the way formula works is quotations, the city you're trying to find these listings for. Then you're going to do quotations again and add your business. Now I'm going to show you another couple of tricks too. So and you have this video so you can go through this, but pretty much city, add your business. You see me do that. City, add your business. Site. So basically, if we're looking up a competitor, you can put site and then the competitor site. So say the competitor site was called www.adamslawyers.com. And then you put this in quotations. That'll let you know pretty much most of those citations that those guys have. I mean, you don't really need to do that right now. It's just something to keep in mind. City plus add your business site.gov. I would tell you mostly you're going to need to use this one most of the time. This one. It's really going to be these four. So city. I mean, you really don't even have to put the plus like you saw me do right here. I don't even use the plus. If you're not finding anything, then I put the plus there just in case. Don't have to do that one either. Yeah, the second quotation is redundant. You don't even need that. So here's the four I would tell you to focus on, really. Those other ones are there just in case you're really not finding anything. But, city. All right, let's knock this out. So you have city. So say San Francisco or Boston, whatever. Then plus add your business. You don't ever need to change this. City. So once again, Boston, Portland, whatever. Add your site. You don't ever need to change this. City. Add your URL. Don't need to change that. So the only parts on this that should ever change are the cities. You're just going to take this and replace it whatever city I need you to go out there and find citations for. This part you're always going to keep the same. Once again, just refer back to this video. You saw that I had San Francisco. I never changed add your business. That's what we're trying to look for. So I don't really need to kind of beat this to death. I mean, not you've gone out there, you found a lot of pretty solid citations. Like I will just add these to a list. Like these are all not bad ones. These are all pretty solid local citations. That's pretty much it. That's how you're going to go out there. You're going to find local. Um, that's pretty much how you're going to go out there and find local citations. I mean, it's really not that more. There's not that much more to it than that. You go out and find this, you're going to be able to find at least maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 local citations. And once you have them, then we pretty much have them for every single city. And we just use those over and over and over again. So this is pretty much the gift that keeps on giving. So this is going to be Mark Anderson for a video explaining on how to go out there and find hyper local citations. I will see you in the next video.